May I now request Srimati Aprajita Sarangi, Honorable Member of Parliament Bhubaneswar, to share her insights with the audience.
Honorable Speaker, Lok Sabha, Shri Om Birla ji, Honorable Speaker, Odisha Legislative Assembly, Madam Surma Padhi, Honorable Deputy CM, Shri Kanakvardhan Singh Dev, Honorable Minister, Shri Prithviraj Harichandan ji, all the esteemed guests and hosts on the dais, and of course, our very dear Achyut Samant ji, the lighthouse for all of us, and all of you, my dear friends from Bhubaneswar and beyond. It's indeed a pleasure and privilege for me to be here, and I can only say that one life is not enough to achieve what Shri Achyut Samant has achieved. एक जीवन इतने जीवन को इतने सकारात्मक तरीके से छूने के लिए पर्याप्त नहीं है। मैं आप सब से गुजारिश करूंगी कि जितने भी भाई बहन यहाँ मौजूद हैं, तालियों की गड़गड़ाहट के साथ उनका धन्यवाद करें और उन्हें बधाई दें। Thank you. He deserves commendation. I'm a student of English literature, and I had read a poem of H.W. Longfellow. Art is long and time is fleeting, and our hearts, though stout and brave, still like muffled drums are beating funeral marches to the grave. So little time is there with us and so much to achieve. Achyut Samant ji has demonstrated before us that time is very precious. Our hearts are beating drums, going to the funeral marches, and that is why every minute is important, and he has been able to achieve what hundreds and thousands of us would not dream to achieve. Friends, another feather in the cap. 30 campuses already there. 40,000 tribal children, not only from Odisha, from adjoining states, studying here. Still, there is an aspiration, there is a dream to touch many more lives. And therefore, this collaboration among these three partners, KIT, United Nations, and Indian Council of World Affairs of the Ministry of External Affairs of Government of India, I congratulate Professor Achyut Samant ji and his entire team for having conceptualized the idea of this public policy course, one-year course with 60 students, a cohort of 60 students, and partnering with two prominent agencies. I'm reminded of a line from Thomas R. Dye. He is Professor Emeritus of Columbia University. He was asked to define public policy. What is public policy? I was a bureaucrat for 24 years, and now for the past 6 years, policy maker. I'm in the Lok Sabha discussing the bills. My dear friends, Thomas R. Dye defined in a very beautiful way. He said, public policy is what a government chooses to do or not to do. So to do or not to do is the question, whether we should do this, whether we should not do this. On 26 May 2014, Prime Minister Modi took the reins of this country as a Prime Minister. I was a bureaucrat then. I was a Joint Secretary in the Ministry of Rural Development, looking after MG and REGS implementation, the largest anti-poverty program in the world. And at that point of time, Honorable Prime Minister Modi told all the bureaucrats, including the then members of parliament, Honorable Speaker, Shri Om Birla ji was in the Lok Sabha then, 2014. He said, I want minimum government and maximum governance. What does it mean? For this kind of idea to be translated into reality on the ground, the right kind of public policy is required. How do we achieve this? The right designing, which actually captures the dreams and aspirations of the people on the ground, and implementable policies so that we are able to actually deliver what we intend to deliver through the implementation of these programs and schemes. So, my dear friends, this particular initiative of Professor Samant and his entire team was much awaited, and this is definitely a feather in his cap. This institution, KIT, is growing by leaps and bounds. And I tell you, yes, I have not been able to visit this institution because I was engaged elsewhere. A doctor is known to the patient. A doctor is not known to a healthy person. Here is a healthy person. I had to be everywhere in the state because we had to remove that government. I had to be here in Odisha, in Bhubaneswar, elsewhere. I knew Professor Samant was doing a great job here. But it was a delight today to be here. Sri Om Birla ji, to move around and meet the children here, 40,000 children. Imagine what kind of work he has been doing, 30 campuses. A lot to learn from him. And of course, his humility is disarming. Isn't it? I think all of you should know this. His humility is disarming. We can always hope for the best for him and his institution. Two lines come to mind. Good, better, best. Never let it rest till your good is better and your better best. From good to better and better to best, that's what we hope for this institution. Thank you so much.